Hey everyone, so this is the another part from chapter 14. Here we are talking about the pivot table. The pivot table in Excel, it's just used to analyze your data in a tabular form, but it is like a more tidy, clean and understandable. So let me just give you one example here how it looks like. Say that we have a data that shows the name of the students and their exam type. Let me just put here type and their grades. So you can see that we have different values for different students, but this is for a small number of data, but for big number of data it becomes a trouble to understand what's going on here. So in that case we have a good so you just select all your data and you insert a pivot table. So this pivot table will give you the summary of your data in a good form. Let me just show you. Yes, this is the data, and it says that you want in a new worksheet or existing worksheet. I want it in an existing one, and I want it somewhere around here. So if I say OK, and you select your pivot table fields, and this one is very important, and I want all the fields at once. And then before moving on to formatting of this one, let me just show what happens here now. So okay, and now you can see that this pivot table, this data is a neat and a tidy. You can see Jane is in one group, and then she has final midterm homework grades, and similarly for others. And here it did for the sum of the grade, but you can just select it and then right click as a value field settings, and then you can look for example the average of it, say that, which is good for grades. You can see it is like a 89 for Jane for all grades, and for John, and then etc. And this one shows the average of grades. Or you can just again value field settings, and you can just go to minimum, maximum, and then standard deviation maybe, which is a good one. You can see the standard deviation for Steve is high. Oh, it put a, let me see, for all of them it puts 0. Okay, the number of data is not enough. Okay, because we have only one data, so that's the reason. So let me just put the value of settings as back to the average. Okay, so this is how you can use the pivot table. And you can also play the other way around. Say that you just right click and then you say that show field set list, and then here you can see the name comes first in the row and the exam type comes the second. So I can click on exam type and say that move it to up. Okay, and now you can see that final exam is the first, the homework is the second, that the names is the second. So for final, for example, Jane got 91, John 89, Mike 100, and Steve 97. And the average of grade is 494. Or again, you can just go with, the value field settings, and then you can see that the show me the maximum. And then for each grade you can see the final maximum is 100. Anyway, so this is how pivot table works. If you have lots of data, that's the best. If you don't know what is if you don't know how to analyze your data, then pivot table is the best. Thank you.